I'm going to discuss about that requirement on the interaction tab. The first thing is basically, let me go ahead and discuss right now. Now, so my first report, I can say report one. What is my report? Was it reports which talks about year-wise sales? So year column and then sales column, or we can say revenue column in the first report. And when I go and drill down on the second report, what my second report has to show, the second report is a report two, so which is always talks about year column, and then I'm just drilling down on year column, right? So remember, year has to show, and then it has to show the next level should be maybe a quarter or a half year, I can say half year, and then sales. Okay, this is my second report. So the first report is talks about this one. And same way, this same kind of concepts is going to be available in your hierarchy as well, right? So now what my intention is, if you are doing a drill down on the first report, so how many columns are available in the first report? Those columns is doing a filter here. So filter condition. So you need to, in the first report, how many columns are those? Those many columns has to be do a filter thing is prompted. I'll tell you what is that is prompted. Here is prompted. Because you are drilling down on the year. So right, so if I say year, so you have to, that year value has to be carry forward from the second report. Let's say today I'm just trying to click on year 1998. So that 1998, whatever the value are clicked, right? So that value is carry forward to the second report as a filter. The second report, we may have three columns, year, half year, sales, and the filter condition should be because I clicked on one specific year equal to 1998. So that filter condition has to become here, right? And then, so the sales is not required actually, but whatever the column you are making, so that would be a drill down. Simple thumb rule is basically, if you want to do an interaction, one report, another report, how many columns are available in the one report, those many columns as a, and the second report should be a prompted, is prompted. That's what you have to do it. So just wait for a couple of minutes to start the services and then see. So on the second report, so you need to create report one and you need to create report two. So you have to create individually. So first report will always having year and sales. And second report, you are going to create one more new report, year, half year sales, and then filter should be year is prompted because I'm dynamically selecting a value, right? So today I may be using one value and tomorrow I might going to drill down on another value. To capture the dynamic way, so we can go and use a use prompted. That is a concept where we need to discuss in the dashboard level. But as of now, we can see. So we never know what value is trying to click, right? So to get that dynamic value, so you can go and make it as year is equal to use prompted. And these two reports has to be created individually. Once you create two reports, go to the first report and right click on the column properties on the year and go to interaction. So we can make it as a drill down, or you can say the interaction tab. So you can select the second report because you are trying to click on the first report. You are just going through one column existing from this first report, and if you click on this column, then it has to show second report, right? So that's the reason. The first report, go to this year column properties and then interaction tab where you need to select the second report. That's it. That's only one interaction. How it is drilled down from one level to another level. Yeah, you need to create one more report called third report. So that report should be year. Yeah, so year, quarter, and let's say what is the third report. So report three, because she was trying to click on the half year value. So report three. So my report three will always talks about year, half year, and then you need to create quarter, and then sales. So this is my third report, the one which you are doing drill down. So for interaction, I'm sorry, what you are talking about? We have to pass any parameter from the report. Yeah, that's what right. So you need to pass all the dimension related information. So let's say third report we are expecting this one, boss. And now, so what are the report filter conditions you have to pass? Because you are trying to click on half year, right? The filter condition should be year you need to pass and half year you need to pass. All the dimensional attributes you are going to make it as filter conditions. So how many levels you are trying to make visible in your report? Those many reports has to be created individually. Manually, you have to create those many reports and go to the drill down column and then make the relevant report based out of that.
ಸರ್ ಇದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಐತೆ ಗೊತ್ತು.
This is showing 4-1 was. Can you just sign out and sign in? Did you sign out and sign in?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
Okay. No, reload server is only when you are doing online changes. If you just sign out and sign in, or opening a different browser. Open this now.
ಸರ್
Go to new analysis. Yeah, now I got it. So not be a sample, you just go and select another one, right? We have removed a hierarchy for another subject area, not for this one. Same, yes. Now my intention done. Will go on. Are you using a different password? I mean, password schema. So it's saying TNS could not connect to the identifier. Plus, can you just go to connection pool? I mean, SQL developer command prompt and try to use apply to RCA SQL plus only below one. Can you connect it with supply to slash supply to at the rate of RCA? So what is the password you have given for supply to? No, don't go with that route, Raja. Supply to what is the password?
Supply to again, sir.
No, it's saying invalid username and password. So that might be the issue. So what is the password for this one? If you don't know the password, then I'm sorry.
Also,
He write
admin 123 we can try, sir.
spelling for supply. SY. Right. Written.
John, you're talking to me or you're talking to someone?
So to you, sir.
I'm sorry, can you come again? Yeah, what's your issue?
He write supply. SY. Spelling for supply. SY. Yes, you.
Okay, I'm just trying. Yeah, now we are able to connect. Can you go and open your RPD once? Okay, 1 second. So we already have this information of front. 1 second. The connection has failed. Why? That's what my question. Okay, let me do this in online for just 1 second, boss. I'll do it directly from online and we'll see. I want to change the connection rule credentials right now for 1 second. What is the issue? What is this? issue with this one, but that's the reason you are not able to see the data. I'll try to give you this from base sample 1 second. But do you have any other column other than per name here? Only this. If I go and use, you already have that information upfront. Drill down is already there, right? Even this one is not working. Could not resolve the connection. Okay. Now I got it. This issue was because you have not copied the TNS entry in the existing folder. So have you got my point, Mr. Raja?
Yes, sir. Yes,
You just recovered your installation.
yes, sir.
So before that, you need to copy the TNS entry from Oracle to Obiee server. Can you just copy that one?
Yes, sir.
It's not related to issue with the schema or not anything, but so because you are making that request from BA server to database, so that database, BA server has to be have a TNS entry. Network is done, admin, and then copy TNS entry. Copy. Yeah, go to Obiee installation. So, boss, those who are facing the issue, this kind of issue, first thing you need to copy the TNS entry. User projects and domain BI. So I think you can go to config. Yeah, I can go to config. BINV. BINV, I guess. Or is that one or? Yeah, so you need to right now. So this one before pasting that. So can you just cancel? I want to see this existing file. Can you just go and open it? Do you have that entry or not? Nothing. So that's the reason it's throwing an error was. Now you can go and replace. Yeah, now you can replace. Now you can open it one more time. Can you just open? Yeah, this entry has to be existing in your server first. Once it is there, and probably can you sign up and sign in? Close the RPD in offline mode. Sorry, online mode RPD. Just close it. And did you select that column bus?
Yes, sir. Data coming, sir, now. Coming, sir. Already checked.
Data is coming, right?
Coming.
Okay. Now I will go and click on here, and then our requirement will go back to our basic requirement. So this is my first report. Now, right now, you are not able to. Do you have any hyperlink here? If any hyperlink with the blue color, the value, if you are able to see in blue color, that means blue color. On top of that, you can see the underline of that value. That means hierarchy is defined in your RPD. If not, so nothing is available right now. So this is my first report, and what my second report should be. I want to drill down from here to the next level. So I want to see what columns we have. I think a quarter, I guess. We'll go ahead and drill down on the quarter level. Do you have a quarter or month, right? So assume that there is a month column. So the second report should be, I'll go and make, this is my first report was. So under shade folder, I'll go and create my subfolder here. And the subfolder, I'm just giving a report one. Okay. So this is my first report, and my second report should be a month. I want to get month also. So I'm getting a month also. I'll make this report as a second report. And right now it will show all related all years data. So now I'll make this report as simply I'm just developing report one and report two was on how are we going to drill down. Then I'll show you. Now go to report one. So now go to report one, open or edit. So you can go and edit that report. What are we expecting? We are expecting to drill down on year column, right? We are trying to drill down on year column. What you have to do is go to year column and then column properties. Under column properties, you are discussing about interaction tab. So we are drill down on the value, not from the heading. So make this as none. So drill down on value here. So let's say drill down on action links. Just click on action links and go and click. Now I can say drill down to next level. I'm just giving a context. If you don't want to give, that's fine. And you have to select the second report, right? So either you can go and click on. So the report should be always go with a BA content. And if you want to drill down from page to page, dashboard page to page, then you can go and use this one. If you want to drill down on web service or Java, these are the different methodology. But now our requirement is for drill down to the next report, one report to another report. If I say report, you should always go and select as the first option. That should be a BA content. Now it will go and ask you to select that second report. So before doing that report, I would like to tell you something. So you have to select the report too. Clear was? I have selected a report 2 on the first column. Click on OK and save it. So before doing that, you need to pass a value, right? So you are trying to drill down on this report. So right now I have not passed anything to the second report. Let's say if I go and click on the result 2, you got my point, right? So right now you are able to see the value is in blue color, and you can see the underline also. Like how if you are created a hierarchy in RPD, how it looks like, same way it looks like right now. You got my point? Hello.
Muted.
Boss, are you able to understand the requirement right now? If you created a hierarchy in the RPD layer, and whatever the RPD you are trying to deploy, and if you go and generate a report, so whenever any report or sorry any column is created as a hierarchy, you can see this column. One is a blue color and then underline. If you are able to see this two information, that means this column has hierarchies created on the existing RPD. The same kind of methodology we are implemented. Currently, sales subject area does not have a hierarchy and period. But now I'm just creating an action links. I want to drill down from the first report. This is my first report to the second report. Now, if I go and click on this value, And remember one thing, I have not do any filter condition on the second report. And if you go and click on this message I have given, drill on to next level. So what happened? It has to show only 1998 data, but still showing 1998 and 1999 also. That means the filter condition is not passed as of now. Now I'll go and use a filter condition on the which report, boss? Which report I have to make the filter condition? Is it report 1 or report 2? Please do not confuse anything here. Simple solution out of that. So yeah, someone is saying report 2. You have to do a filter conditions on report 2. So how are you going to do a filter condition? I'll show you. Go to here, filter. Just what I told you earlier is prompted. Just make it as is prompted. Because you are dynamically changing a value, right? So that value has to be come and sit here. The report is saved, and now go to home and go to click on first report, open or edit. That's fine. I'll tell you what is open and what is edit, difference between those two later. Now I'll drill down to 1999 and click on the year. Now it can see only the 1998 data. Now you are able to see only the second report. You are expecting that whatever the value you are drilled down, you have to get that value only. In the second level, 1999, April, and then see this data. That means this is how hierarchy is working, right? Same way. So hierarchy, if you are not created a hierarchy in the RPT layer, and if you are expecting that functionality in the report, so that can be possible only through action links. So clear, I have any questions? And tomorrow we are going to discuss about individual views first. There are kind of, I think it's close to 20 views on the report. So we have multiple things which we want to discuss. I think, yeah, only Amita I can see she understood this concept. What about others? Action links, are you clear on this concept? I have any questions or clarity. If anything is missing, just go ahead and practice in your home based on the Excel which I have given. First, you have to create individual reports. You can go and create a report 1, report 2, and report 3. And now, once you create a report 1, report 2, report 3, and which column you are trying to make it as a drill down, that column value has to be do a filter in the second report. My intention is only so whatever the dimensional attributes, whatever the dimension table columns, dimension related table columns are there in the existing report, please make that all the dimension columns is prompted in the second report. So clear was. So please practice that, and then we'll see that tomorrow if anyone are facing any issues while implementing this concept. So before that, I think tomorrow is a day where we are going to discuss all the views: table view, pivot table, graphs, chart, pie chart. So there are plenty of us. So we'll play around those one by one. But I'll go and cover the main important views actually. If I want to cover individual one, then I need at least one more month again. So it's basically practice. Report is always talks about only practice. You have to practice yourself while doing practice, and then just play around those options what we have existing. But I would like to cover all the individual technical aspect. I'll cover all the points. Okay, I think today we have seen many things, boss. I don't know how it is going to be reached to your mind. So let's say how to simple scenario. I can say if you are facing any issue and how to recover your installation. So that is most important in real time, boss. So whenever you're doing any change in the production rate, so you have to take a backup. Why do we need to take a backup? We don't know how it looks like in the after implementing all the changes in the live, right? So that's the reason we should always go and make it as a workaround. So workaround should be if something goes wrong on the existing development, you have to revert it back to your original state or backup state. So that's how you did it right now. So that's only one area you need to do it in your online, real time also. Backup is the only one or a main area. So you need to take whenever you do any changes on the online, or maybe a live application, you should always take a backup. It is a simple thing also, you have to take a backup. That's our admin activities actually. Admin people are doing a backup every day, depending on your data size and depending on business. Sometimes the people are taking backup weekly, and sometimes people are taking backup monthly, and some of them are taking backup on daily. It is depending on your infrastructure. So if you take a backup, how to recover that? So I think you saw that, right? So that's how we can do it. That's one we today we discussed. And the second thing is basically, so let's say you forget to copy the TNS entry. So because you are trying to communicate BA server is communicating to your database, and to that communication context, we are not copied that TNS entry. So let's suppose if you are not copied the TNS entry and you are trying to generate report showing error. What is that error was? TNS could not able to resolve. That's error message reported. So please immediately, whenever you saw that message in your mind, so immediately you can just think about that the entry is not copied from your database to your BA server. So that we have seen that. And the second case, so we were discussing about hierarchy disable. So how to disable hierarchy in the RPD layer? You can just remove that hierarchy in the DMM layer and save it and deploy it. And then we are expecting the same functionality, whatever the functionality which gives from hierarchy. Though you are disabled that hierarchy in your RPD, but I'm just expecting the same functionality from report layer. Yes, that is possible through action links. So one thing is basically when you're doing an action links, how many drill down you required. So each drill down will be considered as one report. In my case, in the report layer, so I'll go ahead and create those reports individually. And the second part, once we'll create the report, then the first report, when you drill down from first report to second report, you need to make that filter conditions from. It has to be pass a value on the click, right? So the moment when you click, that value has to be carry forward from the next report. So that means you need to make it as is prompted. So those are the things we have discovered, and I think today's class is very helpful class. Please try to understand that, and then it will be helpful in terms of real time. Just talking about, I'm not talking about the OBA perspective, but it's helpful to your real time. How are we doing this kind of initiations in the projects? So that's it for today, and thanks for joining. I don't I think you might be all of them are able to understand the concepts today. And still, if you are not able to understand, we'll discuss tomorrow. And yeah, so hopefully, and thanks for joining us. Have a good day.